What's up guys, Hell here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I've made my track Baila. So let's get it started. We are at 140 BPM, 140, and the first thing we have here is the sidechain trigger. It's basically the same kick I'm using, and I shortened this a little bit to have only the click, and then I put on sends only, so then it's not working. We can't hear the sound here. So usually we do this when along the arrangement we want to take out the kick, but we still want to have the sidechain triggering some sounds for some reason, whatever reason. So basically that's the reason why I always use a ghost sidechain, just for this. And then we have the low end, which sounds like this. So guys, this is not the final mastered version, okay? The one I will be releasing has a different master, but this is basically how I produced this track and the arrangement, okay? So in the first channel here we have the low end, which is composed by a kick, unfortunately I cannot open my fab filter here, because every time I do this and I'm using the OBS, my Ableton shuts down. So in order to avoid this kind of problem, I'm not going to open. Unfortunately, I can't open to show you guys the equalization I have done. But for the next video, I will try to use only Ableton stock plugins, so then I don't have this kind of issue anymore. Okay, let's come back. Then we have the bass, which is composed by 3 layers. The first one is the real bass, the synthesized bass, which is this one here. So I have the pattern here, and I'm using wavetable with Beauty Vox and then Amber. So I'm low passing and I'm converting to mono, and then I add a pedal with this sub turned on, and then another auto filter just to cut the mids and the highs. Okay, so and then I bounce it to audio, because I prefer to have this as audio, so then I can control better where the kick is going to play and the bass is playing. Okay, so we have this bass. The other one is a tone. The pattern, I'm using this tone. And then I'm equalizing. It sounds like this, cutting the highs, probably the really lows. And I'm using a dynamic EQ against the bass. And then we have the tambourines, which sounds like this. So here, so that's how it would sound, the kick and bass without all those process. Converted to mono. I saturate a little bit. And I put a limiter in the end of the chain, just control the peaks, especially when I low pass here. Sometimes it changes too much the peak, and this is a way to control it. This is the low end, and then we have the percussions, which is a very important part of this track because it makes you move in the club. Altogether, it sounds like this. So let's start with the most important, in my opinion. It would be the hats. So I have two hats here. Usually I take the 909 drum kit, or I use this Vengeance sample pack. Essential Club Sounds. It's amazing. Let me see. Is this one? Vengeance. Essential Club Sounds 1. So all these bass drums, claps, everything here sounds amazing to make techno. So I have this hat turned in the left, and then I have this one in the right. Together they sound like this. In the group I have a saturator and then I equalize, probably taking off the lows, and a sidechain. Then we have the clap. So this is the clap. And then I put a reverb and saturator. That's how it sounds. Very basic pattern. And then okay, we have the shaker, which is a sample. I turn it into mono because, as you can see here in the waveform, it's only in one direction, right? It's only in one side. So I turn it into mono, and then I place the delay and cut the lows, cut to the lows, and that's it. And then I have this bongo. And this agogo. This kind of sample is very easy to find if you download some kind of Brazilian sample packs, especially the ones with cultural songs like samba, pagode, these kinds of things. And also the Latin samples, they are very good to make hard groove. Then I have another sample. This is samba. This one and this agogo, both of them comes from samba, Brazilian samba. And then I have those 16 hats. Very classic in hard groove. And then we have the ride, which sounds like this. Very basic side. This one and this one is 3 semitones both. Let's see. Okay, so let's turn them on in order of importance, so they kick. Here I have a reverse ride, so I took a piece of the ride and reversed it, and then I placed a reverb and then an overdrive and cut the lows. So I'm compressing against the ride as a sidechain and also as the sidechain, the usual sidechain. Here I have a crash, very simple one. Nothing really special. And then we have the vocal shot, which sounds like this, which is this one. The original sample, the sound is like this, and it comes from this vocal. Baila, bien rica mami baila, dale mami baila, y si no le gusta baila, you know again baila, bien rica mami baila, bien rica. I took a piece of this audio at the very beginning, and then I saturated. I put an echo. So this is the sound, and I also have this has effects in here. And I also have this vocal here, and I'm doing the family has thing. So we have this vocal. And we have the ambience, which is this loop here, would sound more or less like this. It's just a noise. I processed a little bit, so I low pass and then placed a reverb, and the filter moving along the arrangement, but we cannot see this here. A delay and a very heavy side compression. And I'm also compressing against the crash. So the music would sound like this. So that's it. Then we move to the arrangement, which is very simple, very simple. So here we have in black where the low end is plain, and in red is what when it is low pass. Okay, so in red it means the track is low passed, and on dark, on black, it's not low passed. So here we have the main break, where a little before I changed the clap, and then I make a snare clap, no, roll clap. I roll the clap, no, I make a roll clap. I don't know how to say, but probably along the break I changed this from this pattern, the common one, and then it starts to beat every time, and then I make a roll, a clap roll, going faster, getting faster. So here it would sound like this. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoy it, and if you liked this track, and how I did it. I hope you have learned something from it, or at least had some kind of insight to do in your track. And well, I think I have said, but it will be released on August 8th. And if you'd like to have this template for free, it's not really for free, but the only thing you have to do is go to Beatport and buy this track, Baila, and just add me on Instagram at DJ Honey Hell and send me the receipt that you bought on Beatport, right, guys? Helping me to increase my figures. And just send me the receipt, and I send you the template with all these tracks frozen, and it's a Ableton Live 11 a template. Okay, so hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Consider to subscribe to help me show my work, and that's it, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. See you next week.